Welcome to the Athletes Unlimited Softball League, fueled by Gatorade. A picture-perfect day in Seattle. The skyline, the sound, and the stands buzzing for Game 3. The next generation of fans here to watch two hometown stars. Klingler has been a spark for the Blaze all series, and Washington legend Sis Bates looks to deliver for the Volts in front of her Seattle faithful. 10 days remaining in the season. So far, so good for the Talons. Another win today. The Talons have clinched one of the two berths in the championship. They are off to a fantastic start, followed by the Bandits, the Volts, and the Blaze. Hello, everyone. So glad you have found us on a Sunday here in Seattle with my partner, Danielle Laurie. I am Eric Collins, and folks, someone is going to get a raise. Whoever decided to play 3 games this weekend here in Seattle, they've earned their money and then some. This has been an absolute joyride.
It's been a sellout every single game. The weather, there's nothing better. And I also love kind of a rubber match feel. Someone's going to go out today. We have both these teams have won a game in the series. The Blaze playing really well, but I love a good rubber match on a Sunday.
I'm with you on that. Yeah, tip of the cap to the Blaze, no doubt about it. One of the best games that they've played all season long happened last night here in this ballpark.
Yes, they were exceptional yesterday, I think, on all facets of the game, right? Like when it comes down to the pitching piece, that's been the question of concern. But offensively, this is a team that I said to you from the jump, they always find ways to score. Klingler, led them off. This was huge. Mackenzie Clark, right over that 2009 National Championship, hitting a little home run, and then we're passing the torch. June 15th was her last start. Kaylani Ricketts coming off the injury reserve list. Man, she was fire yesterday. She really sealed the deal for them to get that win. That's huge. You got to feel good if you're the Blaze. You got some good momentum going into Game 3.
Take the series over the weekend against the Volts. They're going to line up this way. Lineup card submitted by Elisa Goller. Otis leads things off. Aubrey Leach, a pro's pro. Klingler is at third on a goal to the shortstop. Kowalik, Netz. We highlight Mackenzie Clark. She had her 3rd homer of the year yesterday, but her 1st as a member of the Blaze. Aaliyah Binford hits 8th, and Kaylee Harding is the number 9 batter. Those hitters will face off against Mariah Maison, one of the veterans in this league. Pitches down the road at Oregon State as a collegiate.
Oh, and she knows this facility well. Playing her 4 years at Oregon State, and 2 out of those 4 years, she played 3-game series here at UW.
We're underway. First pitch of the game, Otis takes called. Ball 1.
Maison has a good variety of pitches she can go to. She has that drop ball, will go in on the hands of those righties with the screw, has the curve, can climb the ladder upstairs, as well as can change speeds.
Here's the first strike. Maison looking for her first win of the year. 0-2, ERA of 5.65. 7th game, 4th start. Liner into right field. It'll stay in the air long enough for the play to be made by Danica Coffey. And our first out is recorded.
When you're looking at kind of that drop ball, seems to be the go-to pitch at 56% of the time. Also the highest velo. Change-up only 6%, but a good spread in the difference in velocity at 70 to 54 miles an hour.
Aubrey Leach is the batter. 3 hits in the first 2 games of this series for Aubrey. I had a chance to get here super early today, and I was watching her warm up, and man, I can't think of a more professional approach, both as a hitter during BP and also how serious she takes her reps at second base during infield practice.
Those were always at times my favorite to mess with on BP days. Oh. In the best way, because like they do. I've been around a lot of teammates that take that so serious, and I'm like, hey, it's okay, crack a smile every now and again.
3-0, she's not swinging. One of the best table setters in the game over the last decade. Takes the obligatory strike before continuing this at bat. Aubrey's going to be 29 in August. With what she has done as both a collegian and as a pro, she can take a day off if she wants to. but she never wants to. 5-pitch walk, and Leach is aboard. For Leach, one of the most patient hitters in the AUSL. That is now her 3rd walk in the series. She's walked at least once in every game here through the weekend. Here's Bailey Klingler, hometown hero. Played for the Washington Huskies and excelled. She's hit some rockets in this series. Had 2 hits on Friday, including a double. Had 2 hits yesterday, including a single that went off the top of the wall in left center field.
And I've always loved Bailey Klingler's swing with that leg kick. She's always just such an aggressive yet patient hitter. I was excited when she did transfer into Washington from Texas A&M, and she really just took the world by storm. Her senior year was the top 3 finalist for National Player of the Year. And she's kind of putting up those types of numbers this year.
It's not going to be easy. It's not probable. But if she goes 4 for 4 today, she'll have the batting average at exactly 500. Jumped all over that 2-0 pitch and hammers it foul. Klingler's hitting .455, 20 hits and 44 at-bats. She's risen to the occasion, coming back home here, where she played her college ball. There goes Leach down to second, and she's out. Beautiful throw by Deja Mulipola, and a great tag by Sis Bates for out number 2.
I mean, Deja Mulipola putting on a clinic behind home plate. This is a dart all the way. Look at the pick by Sis Bates. Tag is on the money. So good. Man, it's hard to steal in this league. It really is, with the depth behind the plate.
High pop-up. Will it be playable? Yes, catch is made by Amanda Lorenz, and the side is retired. So it's kind of circuitous, but it goes down as a 1-2-3 inning, and the Blaze do not score against Maison. So the Blaze, they do not score. Now it's the Volts' turn to head to the bat rack. One of the greatest hitters ever, Kelly Kretschmann, the head coach with the Volts. This is what her lineup card looks like. Amanda Lorenz had been the number 2 hole. She flip-flops into the number 1 spot today. Sierra Briggs had been down in the 9 hole. She moves up to the number 2 hole because she's been raking this weekend. Mia Scott, the national champ. Jennings, Romero, and Coffey. Jessie Warren, Deja Mulipola, and Sis Bates rounding out the 9. Briggs has had a nice weekend, 4 for 6 with that double. And that batting order will bat against Elena Fodder.
Fodder getting the ball today, primarily down in the zone, has that heavy drop, was playing over professionally in Japan, and it's been a good addition to this league. Her stuff, so good. When she's on, she is tough to hit.
Fodder started at Stanford, actually finished at Stanford, at least her education. She got a degree in engineering. Good golly. She also plays the ukulele. What do you know about playing the ukulele, Danielle?
I played the ukulele.
No.
In high school, I really did. It was a class.
What?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Do you yodel as well?
I do not.
Ukulele. Who knew?
You just needed to ask.
If someone's throwing a luau, you know who to invite. Danielle will keep you entertained all night long.
I got you. That and the recorder.
I played the recorder, a little plastic recorder. Yeah, we've all done that. Here's Amanda Lorenz. I'll tell you, Amanda woke up this morning. She's normally as happy-go-lucky as it gets, but I bet that she is not smiling. She does not have a base hit so far this weekend. You never say that about one of the best hitters of her generation. Amanda took the collar on Friday, 0 for 4. Yesterday, 0 for 3. Began the series hitting .413. She's dipped all the way down to .358.
Well, and I talked to her parents after the game yesterday, and they were joking around. They're like, she's probably going to text us and tell us to leave. She hasn't got a hit since we've been here in Seattle. I was like, no, she's a pro. She knows at times hitters go through the slumps, and it's just a part of the game. Even as good as Amanda Lorenz is, this probably feels like the realest hiccup in a while that she's felt offensively, because she has been so good. But I like the little switch in the order, moving her up top, trying to get her a couple more ABs. And
3-2 pitch misses outside. All right, that's the first time that Amanda's been aboard so far this weekend. A leadoff walk here at the bottom of the first inning.
Center fielder, number 88, Sierra Briggs.
So Bonner will now face Sierra Briggs. Briggs yesterday 2 for 3. Moved up from the number 9 hole because of not only the 2 hits yesterday, but also the 2 hits she had on Friday. That's nice. 4 for 6 in 2 games here. She's wearing that Bolts purple, which fits in so well here on the University of Washington's campus. Maybe that's why she feels at home.
And I was wondering if that's why they got to go in the third base dugout, because the purple and the purple.
Ah.
Still waiting to hear back on that.
Sellout on Friday, sellout yesterday, and a sellout once again. Try and get in here, folks. You need a shoehorn. There are people everywhere enjoying professional softball hard on the shores of Lake Washington. Tip of the cap to the good people out there in Omaha as well. Sellouts this weekend. Bandits and Talons. I just think it's so fantastic that the world is discovering professional softball. These women are incredible as college players, and they're better now. Stronger, smarter, more experienced. Into center field, ambling back, making the place, Mackenzie Clark. Briggs hit it a long way, but it's out number 1.
Well, I couldn't agree more with you, too. I think the older you get, at times you think you graduate college 22, 23 at the oldest, and if you don't get the opportunity to continue to keep playing, you're done. But being able to play well into your pros, you just start to learn stuff a little bit differently. Your body, the mental game, and how much at times that has affected you. Training regimen, how to grind through stuff. And what I absolutely love about this AUSL is that every single team has a dedicated strength and conditioning coach, which is going to give them this different, flow in the off season and a commitment to that. And I think that sometimes is the hardest thing when you haven't had that as a college athlete, because that's so regimented. To being a pro, now it's expected of them to have to do it through their team.
Ball and 2 strikes to Mia Scott. Scott fresh off her national championship with the Texas Longhorns a month ago. Showing a good eye, 2-2.
It's a good pitch. We got a different zone here today. A little bit tighter strike zone. Scott Mayer behind the plate.
Off on his glove! And she's not going to get it out. I think if she hadn't touched that, Danielle, that could have been a double play. The fact that she touched it took took away all form of a double play.
And
She let this go. I think it's a 6-4-3.
Oh, easy, Eric. This is the hardest part as a pitcher, that natural instinct to want to let it go, because you know when you trust the defenders behind you, she knows that hurts her. I actually had to train myself to like move my glove out of the way, because your natural instinct, you want to go get it, but you have to learn when it's going right back up the middle, the defense knows where they're at, move your glove out of the way, trust them.
So scored an infield single for Mia Scott. Lorenz moves into scoring position. 1 out. T Jennings, the batter.
And it's actually Scott Tomlinson behind the plate, not Mayer.
Great Scott.
Correction.
Scott back there.
Kind of had one part of the name right.
There he is. He's like, why am I wearing black today? What a bad idea that was.
And that's that drop ball just on the bottom half. I think she has to continue to keep working that pitch. I think that's a pitch that needs to get called for a strike. We've seen it the last 2 games of the series, that lower end of the strike zone a little bit.
Little number, and Vaughter this time lets it go.
Have to.
This time she lets it go, lets Anna Gold make the play. There are 2 outs.
And this is smart. She knows I can go after it, but let's be real. Would I rather Gold field the ball or myself? I'm probably going to go with Gold. Good play by Vaughter to leave that.
Here's Sierra Romero. Sierra bumped down a couple of spots in the order. She had been in the 3 spot on both Friday and Saturday's games. A couple of hits, including a double so far this weekend in the series. Greatest player to ever play at Michigan. I'm going to go so far to say the greatest player that ever played in the Big Ten.
I'm with you.
Still holds a record that I think you can have a hard time beating it. 11 collegiate Grand Slams.
Dang.
11. There are some people who play 4 years of college ball that don't even have 11 at-bats with the bases loaded in 4 years.
Yeah, I remember when she won that National Player of the Year and how incredible it was, because at times you've always seen pitchers win it, right? There'd been a couple players, non-pitchers, that had won it before Sierra Romero, but her numbers were so video game-like. You knew the season she was having in 2016. There's no doubt that her name is going to be etched on that trophy. That was a big deal.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Romero. Super quick, probably too quick for her own good. She pounced it off her front leg.
There's no worse feeling than that going off your shin, and knowing you're facing a drop ball pitcher too, with Elena Vaughter. She's primarily down. Oof.
Trying to shake it off.
Right in that shin foot area is the absolute worst, because you're like, man, I got to hit up the training room now for the next like 5 days, and they're gonna have to rub this out. It almost takes your breath away. It hurts so much.
Oh.
And then as a hitter, you have to step into the box knowing she's probably gonna go back to that same spot. So how can I make the adjustment so I don't do that again?
All right, Sierra, what do you got? 2 balls and 2 strikes. Goes the other way. Leach makes the play. Side is retired. So the Volts, they threaten, but they do not score. They leave a pair on in scoring position. We played 1 complete here in Seattle, scoreless. The Athletes Unlimited Softball League is sponsored by Gatorade. You would be hard-pressed to find a more picturesque city in the United States than Seattle, Washington. Good golly. Look at that, folks. Where else would you rather be? That's better than a sharp stick to the iron, I'm here to tell you. Lake Washington, Puget Sound. You got the Pacific Ocean not that far away. Beautiful downtown. They throw fish at a market down there. Flying fish. With Daniel Laurie and Mary Collins. Third and final game here at Husky Softball Stadium between the Blaze and the Volts. Here's Anna Gold. Anna's from another beautiful part of the world. Ballston Spa, New York, which is super close to Saratoga Springs, New York. Many, many moons ago, that was like a vacation hotspot. People thought there was curing waters, healing waters in the Saratoga Springs. Something good in that bat for Anna Gold. It's a homer, powered by the Springs in Saratoga. A 1-0 lead for the Blaze.
And they have struck first in every single game of this series.
She is a player, folks.
So good, 76 miles an hour off the bat. Look at her turn on a pitch. Out of here in a heartbeat. Lorenz was like, yeah, I don't even stand a chance. That thing's a laser.
You could have hung probably about 3 months worth of laundry on that clothesline. That thing never got more than 15 feet off the ground. So Kayla Kowalik, little touch and go. Oh my goodness, Deja Mulipola. How do you do? I thought that was a flat out base hit, and Deja changed everything behind the plate.
So good. I think this is just showing how much she has her pitcher's back, still continuing to put on that clinic. You saw her throw out a runner in the first, then steps up here to get the bunt, to make the quick throw on the speed of Kowalik up the line. So good. Mulipola behind the plate.
Here's Devin Netz. Netz her third game with the Blaze. Spent the majority of the season with the Bandits, was traded in a 1-for-1 trade on Friday. Hits this one to right field, little sinking line drive, caught by Coffey. A nice play by Danica Coffey out there in right field.
Now batting center fielder, number 86, Mackenzie Clark.
Here's Mackenzie Clark. Clark hit a homer yesterday, deep down that left field line. Former Clemson Tiger, Mackenzie Clark. Super athletic. Second year as a pro. Fearless out in center field, running into walls. And has always worn that unique number 86. I think 86 is like the appropriate measurement for how you put a coffin into the ground, 8 feet deep and 6 feet wide.
Wow,
86,
I didn't know we were going there.
I worked in restaurants for many years.
Holy moly,
The term
Eric.
86, yeah, that's where it comes from. Popped up, foul territory, it stays in play for Tiara Jennings. And the side is retired, but damage done by Anna Gold. One swing of the bat, one run for the Blaze.
Well, and this baby got out of here in a heartbeat. Turn on a pitch, Anna Gold. 86 miles an hour off the bat. So good.
Coach Tar is literally my queen. I am obsessed with her.
Coach Tar has really built literally an empire. She's just the dog mother. That's what we call her.
Coach Tar has been a huge part of my softball journey. I owe a lot of just who I am, the way I play the game, the things I had learned to her, and I think, you know, that inspires me to want to be the best coach I can be for my student athletes and for this next generation of softball players.
She just takes a really specific approach to like how this person responds. How can I motivate? That's something that I learned from her and how I coach younger girls today.
What I love about her the most is she cares about you as a human, not just a softball player. But with that being said, she sure as heck is going to develop you as the best softball player you can be.
She's still someone that I can call. She's someone that checks in on me. She cares about us way more than just softball. So I appreciate that, and I love her very much.
Well, it has been a fantastic 3 days to talk about Washington softball and the program that Heather Tarr has developed, curated. Just fantastic. We're talking about coaches all weekend long and their importance for the inaugural 2025 season. The Athletes Unlimited Softball League is teaming up with Coach Across America to spotlight the power of coaches. Through powerful stories from the mentors who shaped our athletes to the players now leading from the dugout, we're showing how one coach can truly change everything.
They are spot on, though, when they say she cares more about the person you are than the player you are. I think that's how you really are able to develop your athletes, because it seems personal. You don't want to let them down because they care about you, and she was a huge reason as to why I chose the University of Washington. If she wasn't the head of this program, I probably never would have been a Husky. So it's a reason why I wanted to stay down here, live down here, have my family down here, was this university and her at the forefront of it.
Danica Coffey leads things off for the Volts. It'll be Coffey, Jesse Warren, and Deja Mulipola batting against Elena Vaughter. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit to left field, right in the tracks of Corby Otis. 1 down. Now the future Coach Tarr's quite possibly playing here in Athletes Unlimited. This is a stepping stone to professional coaching, collegiate coaching, all these different paths. Aubrey Leach, we talked about her ad nauseum. She's at Tennessee, doing a fantastic job there. Kayla Kowalik at Texas Tech made it to the championship game a couple of weeks ago. Thought she was going to be a national champion as an assistant coach, and then immediately come here and play with AUSL. Really fun stuff. Morgan Zirkle, who is going to be in a very, very short conversation for Player of the Year. She's the head coach at Marshall and has been there for the last couple of years.
Think about being able to have your head coach jump in on 21 outs or scrimmage and just dominate you. I mean, I'll show you. That's what I think is so cool, is that her athletes are able to look up to her because she's continuing to probably train to the max that she can, and then as an example to all of them, it can cross the lines and still compete at the highest level. I mean, you earn a little bit more respect in my books when you're able to be in the conversation of MVP of this AUSL league.
Jessie Warren's played very well this weekend. Defensively, we talk about her all the time. Best defensive third baseman in the league, no doubt about it. And offensively, hitting the ball solid. Ball 4. That's the second walk allowed by Vaughter. And with 2 out, or 1 out, a runner aboard.
At-bat catcher number 2, Deja Mulipola.
Here's the catcher, Deja Mulipola. Olympian back in 2021. Everyday catcher for Team USA. Doesn't have the stereotypical offensive numbers. Looking for a first homer. Off the end of the bat, Leach makes the play. There are now 2 outs. And here comes local favorite, Sis Bates.
Get loud fans up to that shortstop number 22, Sis Bates.
of respect, a lot of love for Sis Bates here in these parts. Hard right to the first baseman. Netz knocks it down, steps on the bag, and the side is retired.
Well, she stepped on the wrong base.
Oh my goodness, she did! Netz stepped on the orange part of the bag, which is not technically the base. Sis knew it. Sis immediately was like, I'm safe. That is just a rookie in Netz who didn't understand that there's a difference between the orange part and the white part of first base. Oh my goodness. Netz could have stepped on the white part. She could have touched Sis Bates. A lot of things she could have done, except that's the wrong thing to do.
Well, and like I mentioned a day ago in the college game, they don't have the safety base. So this is definitely still something potentially for these rookies to get used to. We saw Sierra Briggs step on the white base and was called out at first because she didn't step on the safety base. Another rookie. It's just some of those little things. And try to remember when you're heading down the first baseline.
Oh, how important is this now? Amanda Lorenz is going to bat. Hard on the ground. Gold throws out Lorenz. So disaster averted for the Blaze. They still have themselves a 1-0 lead as we move to inning number 3.
I don't think we talk about it enough. Jessie Warren and truly how good she is on defense. Absolutely incredible what she's done here in Seattle, but over the course of the last couple games here, she's been exceptional. She's cat-like reflexes. She really is a magnet and has been over there at third base, giving her pitcher that much more confidence. Only one error on the season. We did ask her if she'd rather have a walk-off home run or make a defensive play to end the game. She definitely went with defense. Like, it has to feel pretty good, though, to hit a walk-off and round those bases as fast or as slow as you want.
I think most hardcore softball people, when you think of Jessie Warren, the memory that they have seared in their brain is that play that she made defensively
against
at the Women's College World Series.
Against?
Was it against Washington?
It was. It was.
Oh, my goodness, Jessie.
2018, man, that was such a good run for the Huskies and for Florida State, clinching their first ever national championship.
Here's Aaliyah Binford, and Binford's going to get it to fall. Didn't hit it particularly hard, but hit it in the absolute right spot. So Aaliyah Binford, how do you do? Her first at-bats of the season yesterday, went 1 for 2 with the double, rewarded with another start today, and gets a knock here in the third inning. Here's Kaylee Harding. Is Harding still as deep in the box as she was yesterday?
She's actually a little bit more center.
Ooh, she shows bunt. Can't quite get it down.
I mean, Jessie was on it. Former Florida State alum to another. I'm gonna get in your face.
Harding from Murfreesboro, just outside of Nashville. Chose to play for Lonnie Alameda at Florida State. Just like Jessie Warren. Just like a lot of great players over the years. That's been a fantastic ACC program down there in Tallahassee. Only run of the game coming on a home run by Anna Gold off of Mariah Maison back in the second inning. It was a no doubt about it laser beam over the left field wall.
Good pitch. Catchers are actually calling the pitches. They have this little device on their leg that is being relayed into this Apple Watch like the pitchers are wearing.
Just foul.
I also think that it's worth to mention, because I haven't publicly done it, congratulations with the NBA stuff, the Amazon Prime gig.
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
That's
thank
happening.
You. Yeah, thank you.
I couldn't be more proud as your partner. I know we're only doing these 3 games together, but I feel like we've been doing games together forever, you and me.
For those of you with a discerning eye, I've got my youngest daughter here with me. Harriet made the trip all the way out here. Yeah, why not?
And she's been a huge fan of UW and has been wanting to get out here. When you went to the bathroom, I was trying to convince her of, like, there's no setting like.
Too far away. She's not leaving her dad that far away. Pop up right side and out of play.
She hasn't walked around campus yet. She hasn't gone to a football game yet. She has not been in Lake Washington yet. Nor has she been to Daniel Laurie's house, which she'd be always welcome to if she needed anything. Just saying. Too bad you're not a softball player. I could for sure get you in the mix. Maybe a pinch runner.
Harding's had a nice at bat. Remember, she basically handed Maison a strike when she tried to bunt the first pitch. Now she's battled. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Blaze leading the Volts 1-0. 2-2. So I don't think that Maison was expecting to have this much difficulty with the number 9 hitter in the order, who has just 2 hits on the year. But now Maison's going to have to throw her 9th pitch of the at-bat to Harding. She's going to have to go to 10 pitches now. It's 3-2.
Well, and this is just scrappy. To be able to have this type of at-bat is so good, right? The turnover to the top of the lineup, making a pitcher work. The more pitches you can force her to throw, the better.
Off-speed pitch and Harding out in front. This is one of those times where you're really paying attention. You can see, well, Kaylee Harding just 2 for 21 in the year, but she's here for a reason. She's mentally tough. She's not had a great season hitting, but she's not giving up on anything.
When you can't, when you're playing at the pro game, mentally, you have to be so tough.
All right.
What an AB.
Kaylee Harding, you earned that base on balls.
And those are the types of at-bats that ignite the lineup and get them going and fire them up, and think they're going to be making a change. Bringing in Samantha Shao, some action on the base pass here, none out. I like this change. They're making it quick.
So it seems as if the decision by Kelly Kretschmann allow Maison to go 1 time through the order, and then the 2nd time go with a totally different look, and that's why Samantha Shao is coming in. Sam should be fresh. We haven't seen her throw this entire weekend. Not only fresh, but she'll also be a new look to these Blaze hitters.
Played over in Japan a little bit. It's a good mix of stuff. Can climb the ladder. Has that drop ball. Those that remember when she went to Oklahoma State, got them to the Women's College World Series, had a couple home runs off Kelly Barnhill in 1 game, the bat flip. I really believe Sam Shao started the bat flip in the college game. And then everything just started, NIL, all the things, but she was the original OG.
All right, so Shao comes on. She inherits Binford on at second, Harding on at first. She'll face the leadoff batter, Corby Otis. One thing about Otis is almost every single time she puts the ball in play and hits it hard, which means if she hits it on the ground, she's a double play candidate.
Number 33, Coffey, Otis.
Volts would love a double play. Shao's first pitch called strike 1. How different is Shao from what we saw with Maison?
Well, they both do have a pretty good drop ball. I just think it's just trying to change it up a little bit. She can change speeds well, but with a couple back-to-back really good ABs from the 9 spot and Harding and that little duck fart hit by Binford that landed, I just think it's right to make a change. I think in this league, when you leave a pitcher in too long, it can hurt you. So I like the change.
On the ground, could be a double play! It is! Some things you guess at, other things you just know. Jesse Warren turns a 5-3 double play.
Absolutely fearless at third base. Like, it just looks like a video game. It really does, with just how quick her reflexes are, the hops, the picks that she's able to take.
Leach skies this one into center field, and Samantha Shaw, how do you do? She comes in, runners first and second, nobody out, and she gets back to the dugout unscathed. Be sure to follow the AUSL on social media to see exclusive content featuring your favorite pro softball players. This includes highlights, mic'd up segments, behind the scenes action, and much, much more. What a weekend. Sue Bird, Megan Rapinoe, Lexi Brown. Legends. And speaking of legends, second consecutive day, the lefty legend from Oklahoma, the OG of Oklahoma softball, Keilani Ricketts is going to come in and throw.
Well, and we saw them make this change yesterday with Aaliyah Binford, who had started and threw really well. And then they made the change to bring in Devin Netz. I like this. Even with Vaughter doing a good job, I just think the importance of being able to make this change, the quick change is the best change. With Ricketts, the momentum, being able to carry that over from yesterday. First time she had thrown since June 15th. She had been injured, and super cool to have her back. Last time she was on this field was back in 2010, playing in a super regional. She talked about it on the post game. Let's go Dogs. Had
Ricketts
to.
yesterday, 2 1/3. Didn't allow a hit, didn't walk anyone, and struck out 4. Only blemish, she hit Jesse Warren with a pitch. That was it. Sierra Briggs. First 2 pitches, quality strikes. Ricketts to Briggs.
Well, and she struck Sierra Briggs out on that changeup. Remember her last at bat? You got that swing and miss. And you just think about like the difference in ages, right? Of a rookie like Sierra Briggs, fresh out of college. You look at the experienced Keilani Ricketts, who's been playing this game for a long time. This is why this pro league is so cool.
Did she?
Ooh.
No swing. Yeah, we were talking to Keilani yesterday, and she mentioned to her teammates that the last time she played on this field was 2010. And her team was like, what? I wasn't even playing 15 years ago at any level.
She goes, Binford wasn't even playing softball back then. Oh, that's a good pitch.
Ricketts was a 2-time National Player of the Year at Oklahoma, 2012, 2013. She's now 33 wonderful years old.
We have another 2-time National Player of the Year playing in this series. Any idea? Not throwing you under the bus.
Well,
Pitcher?
Kat Osterman's in the building.
No, not Kat. Plays for the Volts.
Deja?
Rachel.
Oh, okay.
2018.
Oh, they should catch it. What?
No.
Okay, Rachel Garcia. Okay,
2018, 2019, national championship. Like, that's hard to do. To win that award twice, it's tough. There she
Rachel
is.
Garcia.
And I do feel like, too, Rachel Garcia was kind of the last of, like, the true dog, like, would throw every inning. that was really kind of when the game started to shift a little bit, and you saw, besides maybe Nigeria Kennedy this year, but you see teams have a lot more pitching staffs. She had Megan Framo, but Rachel Garcia threw almost every single inning in Oklahoma City, and now you're seeing that change a little bit in the college game.
Not a little bit, a lot of it.
A lot.
Here's Mia Scott. Yeah, it used to be you come to a game, you come to a weekend series, and you would see Jenny Fitch throw 21 consecutive innings. You'd see Kat Osterman. You see Monica Abbott. You see yourself, Danielle Laurie, Alicia Hollowell, Taryn Mowat. List goes on and on and on. Pitching staffs are basically a one-person crew. Kelsey Dunn.
Who else you got?
I don't know. I'm just thinking of great names.
The encyclopedia over here.
Alexis Osorio. Great stuff.
Jackie Traina.
Oh, sure.
Oh, good
What
pitch.
is happening with Keilani Ricketts? She struck out 4 yesterday. She struck out the first 2 tonight.
Well, and this is 51 miles an hour, and what makes it so hard is it's the true cell, meaning the body of Keilani Ricketts and how hard and aggressive she's coming out at you. That ball just has that deceptive velocity, and it is tough.
So this weekend, Ricketts has faced 10 batters and struck out 6 of them. Still has not allowed a base hit or a walk. This is Oklahoma older versus Oklahoma newer. T Jennings just recently finished off her college experience a year ago. Do college players ever specifically get coached up or learn about the players that came before them? When you started at Washington, did you learn about Jenny Topping and Janie Clark?
We weren't required to do anything. Oh, how? Let's talk about that a little bit.
More on that a bit. Striking out the side, Keilani Ricketts. She faces Briggs, Scott, and Jennings and retires them all on strikes. Not bad at all.
Well, and she just makes it look so easy. Go down with the drop ball. Keilani Ricketts striking out T Jennings, one of the best in the game. You love that Keilani Ricketts is back slinging it.
Back, everyone, we are live. Husky Softball Stadium here in Seattle, Washington. There have been so many wonderful players who have played here for the Huskies over the years. A lot of wonderfully talented athletes. You're going to be hard-pressed to find someone who plays with as much joy as the one we're talking to right now. It's going to be Sis Bates. We're hanging out this half inning.
Go get it. Here we go, Mom. Yep. I'm going to take. Beat. Here we go, Mama. Here we go.
Hey, Sis, can you hear us?
It's probably really loud down there. You hear us okay?
I hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
You having fun this weekend coming back home and playing against, playing here at the facility that you played 4 years at?
Uh-oh, I can't hear you guys now.
You can still hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
There we go. What's it like for you being able to be back here? Look at this crowd, this weather. You're getting the opportunity to play shortstop again at the University of Washington.
I know it, you guys. Nothing beats this, truly. I keep telling my friends, I'm like, guys, my heart hasn't felt this much joy in a really long time, just being back with my people. So happy. Hi, Sam. Yeah, Jess. Here you go, Mama. Yeah.
Getting the opportunity, too, for both you and Bailey. What's your relationship like with Klingler and the fact that you both get to be back here and Coach Tar's in the stands?
I know it. Coach Tar totally looks like a little proud mom up there, too. With her umbrella.
I know.
She's so awesome. I mean, me and Bailey, our friendship goes way back to when we were on a junior national team together. So just so happy that she's thriving. I want all good things for her. Not too good because, you know, the Volts are trying to pull this one out. But I'm just happy she's playing with so much joy right now. She's killing it, absolutely killing it.
Sis, you have been playing in that exact spot for so many years. Have you ever gotten a bad hop on this infield?
Hey, don't you dare say that.
I'm knocking on wood.
Don't
Right
you
now,
dare
I just
say that to
did.
me right now. Oh.
It must be such a pleasure for you, because I've always seen you play with a great defensive third baseman. As a college player, Taylor Van Zee was nails. Now you're right next to Jesse Warren, who may be the best that's ever done it.
Totally. I'm so lucky. I mean, they make the job much easier to feel like I don't have to be everywhere all at once. But you guys, game one, Jess was like on another level. That was so crazy. Crazy. Like just totally in the zone, playing so freely. Obsessed. Literally obsessed. But the field crew, shout out to the field crew. They're our kings. Oh, shoot.
Do you feel like you still get to like learn parts of the game the older that you get, like being able to play with some of these stud athletes, like playing next to Jesse Warren? Like, do you still try to pick up little things to help evolve your game?
Absolutely. I mean, I feel like that's the coolest part of our game is you never have it. You're always learning and evolving. And man, if it was easy, everybody would do it. So I feel like I'm learning more and more, even from the rookies. Like, how cool is that? 27 and still learning new things. I feel super lucky for that.
Since I've always noticed that you always have a bit of rosin on your right leg. Is that superstition, or is that actually...
No, my hands are sweaty. I got some sweaty hands. And the sun's out, beautiful day in Seattle, so gotta get some rosin.
Hey, what's the out pitch here? What do you go with?
Man, right now?
Yeah.
I feel like Bailey's such a bad ball hitter. I mean, right there we went with the rise. I like that. We're going, I like this call. A little change up here. Get her off balance. What do we think? Yes. Ooh.
It's a good pitch.
Yeah, I like that. Keep going, Sam! Sorry, guys. I know I'm really loud.
No, it's great. We love to hear. We love listening in.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on, Sam. Come on. Come on, Danny. Yes!
Danny Coffey with another nice play.
Danny, good job, baby.
Sis, I know your mom is in the stands. I'm assuming your dad's probably watching on TV. You want to give him a little shout out? Say what's up?
Yes, shout out to my family. Mom is here in the stands, sitting up there with Coach Tara, two of my favorite women together. I don't want to get emotional, but I mean, how lucky am I? I can't stop saying it. My heart is so happy. My mom's looking like a beauty queen up in those stands. I feel so lucky, you guys, truly. I've learned so much from that woman.
I remember the legend used to be that you were traveling something like some crazy amount of hours when you were younger for travel ball on a daily basis.
Yeah, with her dad.
I did.
Those car rides.
John Bates, dude, every weekend, 6.5, 7 hours one way to go play. Yeah, atta girl. Yeah, Sam. Play for Firecrackers Rico. Man, 3 years of that. Me and my dad would rock those rides out. I'm telling you, once I got old enough to drive, I'd be like, come on, Dad, I'm a little tired. What do you think? He's like, dude, you suck. Yeah, Sam. Ooh.
Well, speaking as a dad,
Boy.
that would have been the best part of my summer, just hanging out in the car with a daughter.
Man, I honestly, you guys, some of my most cherished memories are that and me and my dad's relationship. Now I feel all of my softball success is shared with him. Oh, yeah. Ugh.
Anna Gold's going to work herself on for a walk. Hey,
See you, Sam.
You obviously
Yeah,
one
Mama,
of
keep
the
going.
gold standards as a shortstop. We're watching a young shortstop in Anna Gold.
Yeah.
What have you seen in terms of the scouting report? What have you liked from Anna Gold as a young rookie in this league?
Yeah, she's incredible. She's having such a great year, and I was telling Bailey, like, she's like a mini Bailey, and it's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. But yes, atta girl! Yeah, Sam, she's absolutely killing it. I'm super happy for her. Also, shout out to my little bestie, Aaliyah Andrews. I feel so lucky to be in my favorite place with one of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
I love
I've been
it.
telling her all about Seattle. Now we get to experience it together. Yeah, Jess, come on! Yes, Sam! Yeah, you guys. Danny, good job, baby.
Wow.
Back-to-back innings, Jesse Warren turns 2.
I mean, it's kind of crazy. I had all these little goosebumps stand up on my legs as soon as that ball went to her. So good. I cannot say enough about Jessie Warren. So quick on defense. She fires up a team. This could not be more clutch. And the excitement by Sis Bates in the moment. Wow.
Fantastic stuff. It is a pitcher's duel with some fantastic defense being played here on a Sunday afternoon in Seattle. The Blaze lead 1-0. Maybe they should have well more than that one, but Jessie Warren's simply not going to allow it. She has turned a double play in each of the last 2 innings.
Wow, just her range and side to side. I mean, I bet she'd be really good at pickleball. Just that side to side that she can go to so quick. She'd be able to go get it. You can just tell, like, pitchers love having Jessie Warren on your team with the bunts and how quick she will get in your face, the double plays.
Whoever decided, maybe it was Jessie herself, but whichever coach said you're going to play third base, that is a genius stroke. She was born to play third base with the guts that she has, the fearlessness, with the arm, with the quick release, with the instincts. She is the perfect combination that you would want for a third baseman.
I agree. I really can't see her playing anywhere else. I feel like it would be wasted. Third just seems home.
All right, Kaylani Ricketts back in the circle. She has been dominant this weekend. First pitch misses up and in to Sierra Romero. It'll be Romero, Coffey, and Warren batting here in the 4th inning.
Well, and you see Sierra Romero wearing that shin guard now. Her last at bat, hitting herself in the shin. Doesn't want to make the same mistake and do it twice in a game.
What has Ricketts done to make her so unhittable this weekend?
Well, it's a downward rotation with that drop ball, and then it's just her being able to change speeds really, really well on command. I think that's the difference. It's not like 72, 73 miles an hour, but when her changeup is coming in at 51, 52 miles an hour, her 66 to 69 velo feels hotter because that change is that much slower. So she's just been able to command that pitch right from the jump.
You mentioned that you played against Ricketts in 2010 on this field when you guys are both college players. You at Washington and Kaylani at Oklahoma. Do you remember things that are similar and maybe things that are not similar from what Ricketts was as a pitcher back in 2010?
She's very similar to what she was as far as that big lefty power with that changeup. She just could throw good velo. And back in the day, you didn't see lefties that were close to touching 70 back in 2010. Nowadays in the college game, like 70 is nothing, right? You see Carla Pickens hitting records at 79 miles an hour, right? But back in the day, 70, close to 70 miles an hour from the left-hand side was insane. So when she came into our house, it was like this freshman, this electric freshman, she got us.
To right field, heading back and over the head of Harding. It'll be extra bases for Romero. Lead-off double for Sierra Romero here in the 4th inning.
Really good at bat here by Sierra Romero. And the outfield, we've seen the outfielders struggle a little bit with playing off the wall and then the bounce of that turf. And this one gets by. Kaylee Harding bounces off the wall. I thought maybe this was going to be a triple, but Sierra Romero stays there at second base. Some action going for the Volts.
Second double of the series for Romero. Here's Coffey, lays down a bunt. Ricketts over to the second baseman covering, 1 down. Scored a sacrifice, 1-4. That's a good old-fashioned small ball. And now you got to run on at third for one of the better contact hitters in the AUSL, Jessie Warren. Jessie's job, put the ball in play. Oh my goodness! Second time in as many days that Ricketts has boinked Jessie Warren.
Well, and you can see her kind of walking in to go get the ball and just communicating with Jessie Warren, saying, hey, I'm sorry, dude, I did not mean to. The last one ended up getting her right in the tush. This one comes up and in on the ribs. this hurts, but it's the fear that someone like Keilani Ricketts can instill in a hitter. And I say the same thing about Rachel Garcia. They have zero fear going in to hitters, right? So as a hitter, you're like, dang, 70 on the ribs. I'm going to back off the dish a little bit here.
Jessie hasn't touched it. She hasn't grimaced. She's tougher than woodpecker lips. So runners on at first and at third. Now she's... Yeah, she got hit in the back pocket yesterday. That's totally fine. The ribs is a
little different
story.
Keilani Ricketts, when we were doing the back-to-school tour with the MPF, we played at Oklahoma. She threw a curveball in, and it got me in the ribs and probably took my breath away for 5 minutes.
Oh.
It wasn't the same for probably about a month.
We've got action in the Blaze bullpen just in case. Spotter, who started the game, trying to keep loose. Here's Deja Mulipola. Popped out to second, her only time up. There goes Jessie, a delayed steal. And she'll be able to get back to first. Jessie was hoping to draw a throw. It went through. But Sierra didn't feel comfortable enough coming down that line.
Just trying to create a little havoc on the base pass here. I think the way that Anna Gold handled this was absolutely perfect. The rule of thumb, you want to take the runner back towards the base. You don't want them to beat you. And obviously, if Romero goes home, you want to make that throw across the diamond. But he's trying to get a little something going on defense.
Ball and 2 strikes. There have been a lot of foul balls from right-handed batters off the end of the bat going to the right side.
Where they like question their bat for a second, like, dang, did I just bust my bat here? What? It's that drop ball away to the righties is tough.
On the ground softly, Leach to second for 1, not nearly in time to first, so a run will score. Romero slides to tie the game at 1. Give the RBI to Mulipola, her second on the year.
And I like the attempt at the double play. I just was surprised that they didn't like sneak a peek at Sierra Romero to kind of see where she was at, and because she was not going automatically when the ball was hit to the right side. And what you'll see a lot of the time is when it's hit to the right side, ground ball go, you'll see those runners head off. But as soon as Sierra Romero saw that they were trying to roll the double play, that's when she went home.
0-2 to Sis Bates. Right back to Ricketts. Underhand flip to first. Side is retired, but the Volts have tied this game. We have 4 in the books here in Seattle. It is a 1-1 tie, the Blaze and the Volts. Almost an identical line there for the Blaze and the Volts. The only difference, the 1 error in the game by the Blaze. The Volts have been perfect defensively. We've made it to the 5th inning. Both sides have used 2 pitchers. We will have Netz, Clark, and Binford batting for the Blaze against Samantha Shao. Shao has been pretty good, but she owes a massive thank you to her third baseman. Jesse Warren has turned 2 double plays under the watchful eye of Shao, 1 to end the 3rd inning and 1 to end the 4th inning. Here's Netz. Netz joining the Blaze on Friday in a trade with the Bandits. She's had a really interesting start to her Blaze career. She's put the ball in play every single time she's come to the plate, but didn't have a base hit to show for it. She's been net neutral. She went 0 for 4 on Friday. She was 0 for 2 with a walk yesterday, and she flew out to right on a nice sliding catch by Danica Coffey in the second inning.
Oh, good pitch. Drop ball, just tail end of the strike zone.
Hammered! Deep off! Gone! It's a Netz gain for the Blaze! How about your first homer as a member of the Blaze, Devin Netz?
The heat has been turned on.
Laid back on 10-1.
I mean, Eric Collins, you manifested this. You said you put the ball in play all weekend and nothing has fallen. Well, this one happens to fall right over the left field wall. And what I love the most is the response after the run given up in the top of the 5th inning. Or bottom, excuse me, of the 4th inning, just the response to be able to step into the box and have your pitchers back. So good.
Here's Mackenzie Clark. I just wonder, Heather Tarr in this Husky softball program, they don't make too many mistakes. The location of that huge 2009 national champion banner on the left field wall, the majority of home runs in college softball go to that exact same spot. Were they thinking about that when they chose to put the banner, the 2009 national champions, knowing that on every highlight, for the most part, you were going to see that here at Husky Softball Stadium?
To be honest, I don't know. It sounds like that would be why you do it. How many times can we look at that banner out there? Well, I've looked at it probably 100 times since we've been here over the course of the weekend. Feels like it was just yesterday, but it was a long time ago.
It wasn't just yesterday, I'm here to tell you.
Thanks.
Oh, did that get her? Yep, it did. Clark is hit with a pitch. And so we've got a runner on at first with nobody out.
We saw her get hit earlier in this series, I think in the hand too.
Oh, wow, we're going to have a pitching change for the 3rd consecutive game. The Volts are going to choose to go to Peyton Gottschall, and why not? She has answered the bell every single time and pitched dynamically. So we'll have the 3rd pitcher of the game for the Volts come in. We'll take a quick timeout. We come back, we'll tell you more about the former Tennessee Lady Vol. Peyton Gottschall comes on. 3rd consecutive game in this series. On the season, she's now appeared in 10 games with spectacular numbers.
Yeah, I think a strong wing woman. I know I've said that word a couple times, but I remember her coming in in a big situation, having Rachel Garcia's back with bases loaded, able to get them out of the jam, using the defense. Jessie Warren made a clutch play in that inning, and that's really what she does. A lot of trust with her defenders.
In this series alone, 6 innings for Gottschall, just 3 hits allowed, hasn't walked a soul. Blaze are hitting just 143 against her in the series.
It's that lower part of the strike zone, that game 1 and game 2 in this series, these pitchers have been able to get, but today they just have not been able to get that lower half, having to work a little bit more up.
Binford, 2 hits and 3 at-bats on the weekend, was just signed back on July 3rd. Popped up by foul territory. Jesse Warren can't make the play as the ball works up against the screen. The screen made that play really hard. Two and two. Scoop beautifully by Romero. It's another double play. 4-6-3 on the twin kill. That's now 3 consecutive innings that the Volts have rolled a double play.
So good, so smooth. Look at the glove work. Quick pick right over. Going to one. Bates across the diamond. You love to see it, how effortless and easy they make it look.
You can follow this great game for many, many years and not see 3 consecutive innings with a double play turn.
Yeah.
So the base is clear. 2 outs, Kaylee Harding. Sis Bates knows this infield better than anyone. And the side is retired. How about Peyton Gottschall? Gottschall throws 8 pitches, gets 3 outs. And it's to the 5th we go, the bottom part. Bolts have some work to do. They trail 2-1 because of the Netz home run.
Devin Netz, let's go. This gets out of here in a heartbeat. This must feel good. Husky Stadium, she knows this. She's played here before. She puts the Blaze back on top.
It is a 2-1 lead for the Blaze, trying to win this 3rd and final game of the series. They won yesterday 3-1. They lost on Friday 11-6. It's been a well-played game for both sides. The difference right now is that home run by Devin Netz, beginning part of this 5th inning. And Danielle Laurie, Amir Collins. We will see the top of the order for the Volts. Amanda Lorenz, Sierra Briggs, Mia Scott against Kehlani Ricketts. Amanda Lorenz is the lone member of the batting order for the Volts who has not seen Ricketts today. Amanda did see Ricketts yesterday and struck out looking. Amanda is running out of time. Does not have a hit on the weekend. You never say that. Ricketts thought that was a strike. Head coach for the Blaze, Elisa Gohler's done a good job last couple of days working that bullpen. Not leaving her pitchers in too long, finding hot hands. What a pitch. Oh my goodness, Kehlani Ricketts fooled Amanda Lorenz badly.
She fooled me badly.
Do you see Amanda's knees buckle?
I know.
On to bat center fielder, number 88, Sierra Briggs.
Ricketts has now struck out 4 of the 9 batters she's faced. She's going to go through the lineup for the 2nd time.
Ooh. This took out Kelly.
Defensively, we've got a change. Aaliyah Andrews has checked into center field for the Blaze. Clark has moved over to right. Ricketts finds the second baseman, Leach covering, 2 down. That's good professional play.
You've seen Kaylani Ricketts get tested a couple times since she's been in, being a left-handed pitcher, having to turn and change her feet with those bunts, but Money with the throws, fields her position so well.
Here's Mia Scott, her second look at Kaylani Ricketts. Mia struck out looking in the third inning. Loopering to left field. It'll hang up long enough for the catch to be made by Corby Otis, and the side is retired. Good, quick, efficient inning for Kaylani Ricketts. She gets Lorenz, Briggs, and Scott in order. To the sixth we go. 2-1, Blaze.
Well, and it's been all the double plays here for the Volts. We've seen a couple on the left side by Jessie Warren. Has been so clutch, just having her pitchers back, her side to side, her range. And then Sierra Romero last inning with that quick flip to Sis Bates over to T Jennings to yet again roll the third of the game.
Two-to-one game as we play the sixth inning. Peyton Gottschall remains in the circle. She was the beneficiary of the double play, turned by Romero and Sis Bates in the middle of the diamond, and then she got Kaylee Harding to bounce out to short. She will face the top third of the order, Otis, Leach, and Klingler. Blaze lead by one, looking to add on a couple more. Winner of this game wins the series. Volts a winner on Friday, the Blaze a winner last night. Blaze will have a couple of days off, and then they're going to head to Salt Lake City, take on the Talons. 4-game series starting on Thursday. Starting on Wednesday.
You'll be there?
I'll be there. Better figure out which day it is.
Yeah.
Can we just bring Lake Washington and the Puget Sound with me to Salt Lake City? I'm telling you, if I look hard enough, I think I probably could find a bald eagle. This looks like a perfect place for bald eagles to hang out.
We have so many that...
Solid base hit for Otis.
You probably see one at practice.
Come on.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
We had one on the there's one right there.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they live up there.
Ask you shall receive. Good golly.
Yeah. There's been three.
Three bald eagle. 3 different bald eagles spotted?
It's probably a family.
Oh, that's cool.
What I love it, Eric Collins. Oh, this is a perfect spot. I see a bald eagle here.
I had no idea.
Look, and you shall receive, my man.
I'd like to see, what else can I ask for and possibly get?
They usually will.
How about a narwhal? Is there a narwhal out there somewhere?
No narwhals.
Okay.
But they go up on the lights. There's been sometimes nests that they've had on the lights. We have not named them.
Aubrey Leach. Aubrey's got history with Peyton Gottschall, both closely associated with the Tennessee Lady Vols program. Leach as a player and as a coach, Gottschall as a player. Softly hit right side, and Romero can't make the play. Everyone's going to be safe. I think that was going to have to be a glove flip by Sierra, because Leach runs so well.
Yeah, slow roller. You see Sierra Romero's momentum a little bit more towards second base. Has to really run at this. No fear in the runner that's in the base path, but not able to just kind of glove that up.
Well, Danielle, you know what we're set up for? A double play. Little flipper, that's fair! That'll score a run, maybe 2. Klingler drives in Otis. Leach stops at third, and the lead is now 3-1 for the Blaze.
This just finds a way to cross over the line. It's a game of inches, about 4 inches in a different direction. That's a foul ball. Ugh, close. Ribby for Bailey Klingler, and another insurance run up on the board for the Blaze.
How about Klingler's weekend, huh? 2 hits Friday, 2 hits yesterday, RBI double this afternoon. Here is Anna Gold. Hadn't been retired so far today. Homer and a walk. Infield's playing in. Anna has been the gold standard for rookies in the AUSL. Crushing it. That'll make it through. 1 run will score. They'll stop Klingler at third. The perfect day continues for Gold.
Good piece of hitting. This pitch on the outside part of the plate kind of takes it right back up the middle. Another big run up on the board here for the Blaze, and making another pitching change.
The Blaze with 6 hits, those 4 runs. Blaze pitching has allowed just 2 base hits by the Bolts. And we're going to have yesterday's starting pitcher, Sam Landry, come into the game. So Landry replaces Gotchel. She is the 4th pitcher of our ball game for the Bolts. We'll keep it here. Landry yesterday threw 4 innings, 71 pitches. On the year, her 8th appearance.
Well, and for her to come in right now and play damage control, try to limit any more runs going up on the board, especially with how well Kaylani Ricketts has been throwing on the other side. Want to try to keep this a 3-run ball game and give yourself 6 more outs to try to get back in it.
Maybe this matchup is happening because Kelly Kretschmann remembers what Landry did against Kowalik yesterday. She faced her twice and retired her both times. Bolts need to get out of this inning. They're already down by 3. They've only got 2 more innings to try and get some runs in. They don't want to fall too much further back. Interesting numbers actually for Landry this year. She's been much better out of the pen than she has been as a starting pitcher.
Maybe more adrenaline going into games instead of having to create it from the jump when you start a game.
Kowalik can do a lot of things with the bat. There goes Gold down to second. No one's covering! And another run will score. Nulipola threw, and no one was at the bag. So a stolen base for Gold, and coming in to score is Klingler from third.
When you look at where the defenders are at short and at second, that has to be Sierra Romero's ball, just based on where Sis Bates is playing, way in.
One ball, 1 strike to Kowalik. In the history of Kentucky softball, no one with more hits than Kayla Kowalik, 353. Lifetime batting average of 424. Mad at herself. Danielle, the Blaze, they probably should have been doing this in previous innings, but just goes to show you what defense can stall. Each of the last 3 innings, the Volts were able to turn a double play. Otherwise, the Blaze could have had this explosion earlier. Kowalik strikes out. That's the first out of the inning.
And that pitch, I think, if she didn't swing in it, it might have hit her. I mean, just Such good movement by Sam Landry. He tries to hit this ball on the inner half.
Here's Devin Netz, homered an inning ago. Bates has enough arm, 2 down.
Now batting center fielder, number 86, Mackenzie Clark.
Congratulations to the Talons. The Talons, the first team to clinch a spot in the championship. They have been good from soup to nuts all season long. Pitching, defense, hitting, Hannah Flippin, playing like the world beater that she is. Clark spins away from that one, up and in. Mackenzie Clark twice during this weekend series has been hit with a pitch. That's nothing new for her. She leads Clemson all time in the category you probably don't want to lead all time in, hit by pitch. 29 times in her college career.
On base percentage up.
Yeah,
but
a lot of bruises.
A lot.
Do it again. I think it's one of the things that the pitchers here in the AUSL have to get used to. The rookies like Sam Landry, you can throw great pitches, but these are fantastic hitters who are going to spoil a lot of your best pitches.
Yeah, foul off a ton.
Whacked foul. Began when Corby Otis smashed single to center field. An error by Sierra Romero let Leach get aboard. Bailey Klingler a double on a goal to single. Driven over the fence and left. Second homer of the series from Mackenzie Clark. And it's a 7-1 lead for the Blaze.
Wow, she battled. How many pitches did she see in that at bat? And finally goes and gets a pitch, turns on it. Left field seems to be the spot where all these homers are going. A little bit off speed, 56 miles an hour, gets off the bat at 76, out of here.
So a 5-run 6th inning for the Blaze. Clark had that home run yesterday, hit it off of Peyton Gottschall. So in her last 3 at-bats, 2 home runs. And the inning continues. How about Aaliyah Binford? Where you been? Aaliyah Binford is now 3 for 5. 3 for 5 on the series after not having batted all season long. Here's Aaliyah Andrews. First time we've seen Aaliyah Andrews bat this series. She came on defensively an inning ago. One and one. If you weren't with us a couple innings ago, we were talking to Sis Bates, the shortstop for the Volts, and she was talking about one of the highlights for her this weekend. One of her best friends in the world is Aaliyah Andrews, and getting a chance to show Aaliyah what Seattle in summer is all about has been a big point of pride for her over the last couple of days. Sis played here collegiately at the University of Washington. Aaliyah played another part of the country at LSU. Aaliyah's from Florida.
But both purple and gold.
Ah, that's the connection. Athletes Unlimited has existed since 2020. Actually started with AU softball in the late summer, fall of 2020. And a lot of these players have been together for a long time. Seen a lot of things, experienced so much. And the ball is dropped as we have a collision at first base. Jennings has the ball knocked out of her glove. Oh, that hurts. I think they're going to have to determine whether or not Andrews was heading towards the orange bag when the collision happened. Oh, that's unfortunate.
The Volts challenging the call of no runner's lane violation on the field. Plays under review.
So Andrews coming down the line. She does hit the orange part of the bag. It looks like maybe right in between the white and the orange, but she had to kind of make a hard veering right-hand turn to get to the bag.
Well, and just kind of pulling on the glove arm of T Jennings with the throw that takes it, but you see kind of where she's at. She's not technically in the runner's lane. Like, that play doesn't seem as harsh if she's in the runner's lane, right? Because you're not worried about that runner kind of crashing into you, the throw taking you a little bit in that direction. You see where she's at. If she's a little bit to the right in the same line as that orange base, I don't think this happens.
Call on the field was safe when the ball dropped and no running lane violation. But they're checking to see if that's going to be the call we stay with.
Glad that Tiara is okay.
After review, the call on the field's been changed. The runner is out for a runner's lane violation.
Okay, so that's how the inning ends. Andrews was not in the running lane, and that will result in the third out. But the Blaze, they put 5 more runs on the board. They lead 7-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning.
Pro softball action continues in August with the AUSL All-Star Cup.
The Athletes Unlimited Softball League is sponsored by Gatorade. Yes, indeed, that is Mount Rainier. You have been able to see it crystal clear all 3 days of this weekend series. Women's professional softball here in Seattle. It has been astonishingly awesome. 7-1 is our score. The Blaze on top of the Volts, bottom of the 6th inning. T Jennings was scheduled to bat. She's going to be lifted. We'll have Rachel Garcia instead. Batting against the new pitcher for the Blaze, Emma Lemley.
And I like this change, bringing in Emma Lemley. We've seen kind of that be successful for them yesterday, making some quick changes in the circle, even when the pitchers are throwing well. So I like being able to bring Emma Lemley in to kind of shut the door, 6 outs to work with, can climb the ladder, has that really good rise ball. Been spinning that curveball a little bit more, had worked on that pitch, just kind of give her a different look.
Here's Rachel Garcia. Garcia off the end of the bat. Shallow right. Leach makes the play. So the Blaze, just 4 wins on the year. They're just 5 outs away now from taking this weekend series away from the Volts. I've been watching Sierra Romero for many, many years now, and she's always had that same motion with the bat. She kind of gently brings it forward right before the pitch starts coming. Upset with herself. Flies out to right field. 2 down. Right fielder Mackenzie Clark began the game in center field, moved over when Aaliyah Andrews came into the game. Here's Danica Coffey. Coffey feels at home here in Seattle. Lifted, foul, and out of play.
Really good.
Danielle, talk to me like a local here.
Yeah.
How often is the weather like this? Is this standard issue? Or is this we just get lucky for a 3-day window?
No, the summertime and into September, probably October, it really is like this. But in November, December, through probably beginning of March, it has its days where it can get a little dark, can rain a little. But the summertime, like people say, when you live in Seattle, you go through the dark days for these.
Makes it worthwhile.
And these types of summers with no humidity and just 80+ degrees.
What about the bugs? I need to worry about the bugs?
I do not worry about the bugs. We got no cicadas.
I like cicadas.
Get out of here.
Oh, that sound is soft. Oh, I love it.
Is it? Because I watched a super regional a couple years ago at Missouri.
Well, they're ugly.
With Duke, and those things were flying to bat it off mid-pitch. It wasn't a good look.
Called strike 3. Emma Lemley, how do you do? Comes out of the pen and retires Garcia, Romero, and Coffey. So a solid 6 innings as a team for the Blaze.
Well, Emma Lemley, 7 pitches was all she needed to get out of this inning. Let's see if she can carry that momentum into the bottom of the 7th.
Form, there is numerical form. It has been a fantastic weekend, particularly for the Blaze last 2 days. They blast 3 home runs this afternoon. They have a lead of 7-1 as we play the 7th inning. The Blaze, with a win today, would win their first series of the season. That's what's on the line right now for Elisa Goller and the Blaze.
Well, and a team that offensively has been able to produce. It just has come down to Carly Hoover, who was a first-round pick.
Otis swings at the first pitch and hammers it off the wall in center. That'll be a long single for Corby Otis. Back-to-back innings, Otis has led off with a single.
Just a frozen rope. I mean, go down and get it. She plays this well off the wall. Sierra Briggs, slight bobble. You know that Corby Otis with her speed can get to 2, but just even looking back at the Blaze, I just think at times pitching has been the question mark, right? Your first rounder's down, Carly Hoover down. They've been trying to figure it out. Kaylani Ricketts just came off of being injured. Last time she threw was June 15th. So they've been trying to kind of put the pieces together in the circle. And that has been the issue, right? If you're giving up, not today, but in the past, 8, 9, 10 hits a game, it's tough to win.
Leach fouls that at the plate. And coming into this game, the Volts by far and away the worst ERA as a team. Check that, the Blaze, the worst ERA as a team, 7.29. That's not good. 24 homers allowed. But the last couple of games, totally
really
different.
Good. Mm-hmm.
Totally different. Yesterday, just 5 hits allowed, 1 run. Today, just 2 hits allowed and 1 run.
And I feel like the way that they've used their bullpen, they've kind of pulled the plug sooner than they have in the past. At times, I feel like they've left their pitchers out there too long, and before you know it, it just kind of feels like, the game doesn't seem like it's close anymore, but they've changed it, even when a pitcher's throwing good.
Leach down the left field line, and Lorenz can't make the play.
We've seen them make those changes, and I think that really has been the biggest difference. Yesterday, Binford started through well. They brought in Netz, and I was kind of like, oh, she's been throwing well. Why change her? Just changed up the flow, and then they bring in Kaylani Ricketts. So to give a hitter a different pitcher every single at-bat also makes it pretty challenging.
Landry's 2-2 to Leach. 3-2. On the big test for the Blaze, can they keep it going? After a couple of off days, they're going to head to Salt Lake City to take on the Talons. Talons have been the best team in the league all season. Leach, very patient, draws a walk for the second time today. So the first 2 aboard here in the 7th inning. First walk allowed by Landry. And Landry is going to be lifted. Peyton Gottschall's going to come back in. So Landry replaced Gottschall an inning ago, faced 7 batters, and now she'll hand the ball back over to Gottschall.
Back in the circle for the Bolts, number 33, Peyton Gottschall.
On a steamy day like we have, I can't imagine to take Gottschall much to get loose again. Basically shake hands with the catcher and you're good to go. That's 2 warm-up tosses, that's all she needs.
Yeah.
All right, probably one last opportunity for Bailey Klingler to make a lasting impression here at the stadium where she played her college softball. All right, how about this? Klingler was 2 for 4 on Friday. She was 2 for 4 yesterday. Right now she's 1 for 3. She gets a base hit, she would go 2 for 4 in every single game of the series. I kind of think it's written in the stars. I'm here to tell you she's getting a base hit.
I mean, you're a manifester of all manifestors over here, so.
It's going to happen. She's got the talent to make it happen, that's for sure. 447 batting average. Good golly. Still looking up at Aaron Coffey, though. Aaron Coffey of the Bandits hitting over 500 with about a week and a half remaining in the season. 3-0. If you're Klingler, are you allowed to swing at a 3-0 pitch when you have a 7-1 lead?
I think so.
Oh, okay. See if she does. Oh, she does.
I love it when I feel like I'm right. I love that.
But you got to swing the bat if you're going to go 2-4 like I predicted. I think she swung at ball 4 at each of the last 2 pitches.
She doesn't want to walk. Wants to hit.
3-2. Yep, there's the walk. So the bases are now loaded for the Blaze. They already lead 7-1. Nobody out here in the 7th inning.
Bases are loaded for the Blaze. Up to bat, shortstop number 4.
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. Anna Gold hasn't been retired today. Gold homered back in the 2nd inning, drew a walk in the 4th, singled in a run, and scored in the 6th. Psychology major at Duke, already been accepted to the Duke Business School. She's got a brother who plays AA baseball. That's some good stock right there.
What city is he in?
Ooh, he's in the Tigers chain. I'm assuming it's the Eastern League, so it'd probably be Erie, maybe?
Remember
Erie.
the old Huntsville?
Huntsville Stars.
I remember going to watch my brother in Huntsville.
Hit well to center field. This one's off the wall. Another run will score, maybe 2. Leach will score standing. It's a 2-run single for Gold. Man, she's locked in.
Yeah, Anna Gold is so good. This Blaze offense really has come out swinging from the get-go here in Seattle.
Still nobody out. To be perfectly honest, this game would have been over a long time ago if those double plays hadn't been turned in 3 successive innings by the Volts. This would have been a run-ahead rule. The Volts are very fortunate that their defense stepped up in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning to get double plays, because virtually in every single inning there has been action for the Blaze. They have been relentless with their offense this afternoon. Into the glove of the second baseman, Romero, 1 down. It's been a tough day for Kowalik. I'm looking at her line. She got robbed on a nice play by the catcher, Deja Mulipola, to throw out a bang-bang play at first. She hit into a line dive double play. She hit that ball right on the screws, but it's caught by the second baseman, Romero. Sometimes you're almost penalized for hitting the ball hard.
Yeah.
Netz. For you hardcore softball fans, I wonder if anyone agrees with me. If you look really closely at Netz, I see a lot of Brittany Cervantes in her. Cervantes was an All-American hitter at Kentucky, played a long time of pro ball, but a similar stance, similar swing, similar attitude. Netz, Brittany Cervantes. 2 down, they get the out at second base. The throw does go away, and they're going to allow another run to score. So it's now a 10-1 lead for the Blaze. There are 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Netz will be allowed to take second as that ball went into the dugout. So 2 outs already. 3 runs have scored in the 7th inning. It's a 10-1 lead for the Blaze. Mackenzie Clark homered her last time up.
Mackenzie Clark.
Shoes are wild for Mackenzie Clark this weekend. Twice she's been hit with a pitch. Twice this weekend she's hit a home run. Strikes out, and that'll do it for our 7th inning. But 3 more runs scored for the Blaze. They flex their muscle. They're now leading 10-1 as we head to the home half of the 7th inning. More than likely be the last half inning here at Husky Softball Stadium, Seattle, Washington, in what has been a wildly successful weekend of AUSL softball. The Blaze leading by a score of 10-1 over the Volts, with bald eagles in our presence, sellout crowds each of the 3 days, and Washington Husky legend Danielle Laurie gracing us with her expertise. I'm just here for the ride. All right, see if the Blaze can finish this off in style. They have had 3 pitchers today. All have been dynamite. Vaughter, Ricketts, and now Lemley have combined for just 2 hits allowed. Jesse Warren will be followed by Deja Mulipola and Sis Bates unless we have some changes. Into left field. Otis makes the play. Lemley's retired all 4 she's faced. Here's Mulipola. Just looking at the upcoming week for both these clubs. You got the Blaze heading to Salt Lake City. They're going to take on the first place Talons. And then the Volts are heading to Round Rock, Texas. They're going to take on the Bandits. The Blaze Talent Series begins on Wednesday.
There you
Bandits
go.
Volts will be on Thursday.
Now you know.
I will be in Salt Lake City. High drive down the left field line. Is it fair? It is a homer for Deja Mulipola. First of the year. Enormous power for Deja. May have scared that bald eagle out of the tree.
Wow, 79 miles an hour, up and in. Elevate and celebrate. This thing got out of here, but was so high. Wow.
So the first run since the 4th inning for the Volts. It's now a 10-2 game. Sis Bates will bat. Sis has had an emotional weekend playing at her old college stomping grounds. Had 3 hits on Friday. That was the highlight. Went 3 for 4. Two and 1. Lemley bringing it. I was talking to her earlier in the season. She said she's just always been someone who's been super vocal and intense in that circle.
When you hear that loud scream she does after she releases the ball.
And Sis draws a walk. I was also talking to Emma earlier this year. She's from Virginia Tech. And I asked her about her experience there and what led her there and some influences. And she just kept repeating the name, Angela Tincher. Angela Tincher. If you're not familiar with Angela Tincher, folks, she was a strikeout machine.
Number 3 all time.
And didn't look the part of a classic strikeout pitcher, wasn't excessively tall.
Probably 5'10", I'd say, but just spinny, rise ball.
Angela Tincher and you have something in common that I'll never forget. Angela Tincher was pitching for Virginia Tech against Team USA when Team USA was gearing up for a international competition. I think it probably would have been the 2008 Olympics. And Tincher no-hit him.
Yep.
Tincher threw a no-hitter as a college player against Team USA, just to show you how the world of softball has changed. That game was televised, but not live. The game was televised live to tape. And so this was this legendary performance that Tincher had as a Virginia Tech Hokie in February, and the game didn't air until April. Oh my goodness, what a tough weekend for Amanda Lorenz. Amanda's gonna go the entire weekend without a base hit. That never happens. One of the best hitters over the last 2 decades came into this series hitting .413, and she's going to take the collar in 3 games.
Just to clear it up, though, I didn't know hit USA.
Oh, yeah. Finish off that story. Danielle, you were an 18-year-old pup, a kid, and you beat Team USA in the World Cup of softball.
But didn't know him.
Before you had even played college ball.
And you and Michelle Smith were the analysts there.
I won't forget it.
Saw you in the computer lab at the Marriott,
That's right.
Oklahoma City, checking your emails.
Lab because personal computers didn't exist. iPad, what's that?
Neither did cell
iPhone,
phones.
what's that? Yeah. This is 2 of the better games ever pitched against Team USA. All right, last hope for the Volts is Sierra Briggs. One-two pitch. Three and two. Foul ball. Now the Blaze scored 1 run in that 2nd inning. They took that lead on a gold homer. They were tied briefly in the 4th inning when the Volts got 1 back. But then the Blaze took the lead for good in the 5th inning with a run. They exploded for 5 in the 6th, 3 more insurance in the 7th, and they lead 10-2. And the ball game is over. Lemley strikes out Briggs. Congratulations to the Blaze. They take this weekend series in Seattle by winning the final 10-2.
And what an incredible series by the Blaze, scoring first in every single game. I think the biggest difference, honestly, it came down to pitching and how they were able to really work well together. They limited a lot of kind of action in big innings. That definitely helped the cause, but all around, this is kind of the team that I was expecting from the jump when they first set foot on the field as a club. But this is what I thought it was going to be, and I love late in the season that they're starting to feel it. Team chemistry is high.
And this goes to show you what could have been for the Blaze this year. They got the pitching that they were hoping to get all season long. The last 2 games, 3 runs allowed in 14 innings. Great work by Lemley, by Botter, by Ricketts. Yesterday by Binford, by Netz. Good team pitching over the weekend, and they win the series 2-1. Now one of the hitting stars, and there were many for the Blaze, Anna Gold. Perfect day. She goes 3 for 3 with a homer, 4 runs batted in. She drew a walk, and we're going to talk to Anna Gold about her experience here in Seattle over the last couple of days. Congratulations to the Talons. They've clinched a playoff berth. The Bandits and the Volts still in play. Really good line for the Blaze. 10 runs on 10 hits with unbelievably good pitching. Only 3 hits allowed to the Volts here in 7 innings. Well, joining us now is Anna Gold, the gold standard for rookies this year. Just phenomenal play. Anna, congratulations. You were not retired all day long. You go 3 for 3 with a walk. How'd you feel?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Definitely seeing the ball well and just trying to get barrel to the ball to help my team win, and it ended up working in our favor, and we got the dub. We won the series, which is huge for us. I'm super proud of us as a team.
What do you feel like is the biggest difference from playing the college game and then heading into the pro game? Is there anything kind of different that you feel like you've seen over the last couple weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest difference is the pitching. You know, every single day you're seeing an All-American or close to it. You really don't get a day off with that. And then I think a lot of it is more on your own, like, you know, feeling things out and trying to figure things out as a hitter on your own. Yes, we have coaches which we can go to, but really working on that. And then there's just so much talent everywhere I look around me, which is awesome.
Anna, this is a great place to play softball. There's actually bald eagles in some of those trees. I was slightly worried that you were going to take out one of those feathered friends with that line drive bullet. That thing just came screaming off your bat. Tell us about that swing for the home run.
Yeah, I've been really working on low line drives during BP, and they translate into game, into home runs or something like that, and it ended up working out, and super happy about that.
Lastly, for me, just talk about what it was like playing in Seattle, the weather, the fans. I love that you guys have gone around to some different spots. How'd you like Seattle?
Yeah, I mean, it was beautiful. Every single day it was sunny, no clouds in the sky, and the fans here were great. They brought the energy, and they just supported us through everything, and it was awesome, and there's really good food here, too.
And coffee.
Yes, a lot of good coffee.
Hey, Anna, thank you so much. Great watching you play and develop, and look forward to seeing you in Salt Lake City in a couple of days.
Thank you.
All right. Congratulations to the Blaze. They win by a score of 10-2 on a Sunday afternoon.
And I'm excited to kind of see how the Blaze take on the next series, see if they can carry the momentum. And then on the flip side, the Volts, they got to find a way to turn it around.
Athletes Unlimited Softball League continues Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time with the Blaze taking on the Talons in Salt Lake City. Visit theausl.com for where to watch. Well, for one of my favorite people in the softball world, and really anywhere, Danielle Laurie and our entire crew, I'm Eric Collins saying thank you, everybody, for watching.